Here we go. All right, guys. Tomorrow you do have a vocab quiz, 11 through 20. We are doing a lecture in class. It's a 2-chapter week, so we have a ton of content. So I'm going to do content as well today. We're going to hurry up through these primary sources to get to content. So tomorrow you have 11 through 20. Wednesday you have 21 through 30. Test on Thursday. All right, here we go. So an inscription of 1292 describes the government of King Rama. Yep, the Thai kingdom of Shur. All right, what do we know? We don't know anything. We have no idea. Aiden.
You know it's in 1292.
Cool. Thank you for that, Aiden.
King Rama.
Does that mean anything to you? Nope. Doesn't mean a damn thing to me either, girl. Katie.
It says describing the government in its kingdom.
Okay, we have a kingdom. Sure. Jesse? It's Thai, so what region?
Southeast.
What?
Asia.
There you go. All right, what else do we know? It's an inscription. So what is an inscription typically? Maggie? What? Okay, it's an inscription of 1292. So typically, do you think inscriptions are done during life or post or after in death?
In life. I have no idea.
Typically in death. Yeah, because like if right now, my best years are coming. I haven't lived my best life yet, okay? My best life is coming. Like on Tuesday is going to be my last day here at Plant High School. Because Tuesday night I'm winning $1.5 billion in the lottery. So I'm going to be a billionaire on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. when I win. So I obviously won't be here on Wednesday. So my career as a teacher is over. So my best life is ahead. Yes.
You give us all A's.
I can't.
Why?
Yeah, no.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, no, I can't. It's too close. Maybe if it was like right before I could do it, but like, nah, it's too far out. What?
You can be our teacher when you win.
Oh, I don't care. I'm gonna walk out with like $900 million, friends. So maybe I'll leave Hillsborough County a little extra cash so we can get you a good sub. How's that? Does that work for you? All right. Or maybe I'll just give you each individual cash to go get yourself a tutor.
Yeah.
Huh?
No one would be as good.
Oh, I'm gonna vomit, but I'm still leaving after I make all that money on Tuesday night. Okay, so if I'm not here on Wednesday, you know.
What if you actually get sick on Wednesday?
Oh my God, that'd be so funny. And wouldn't it be funny if a lottery winner in Tampa did happen, and Miss Bennett was not here on Wednesday? That'd be so funny. All of you would be like, "Oh my God, she's a billionaire!" And then I show up on Thursday, still poor. All right, here we go. So it's typically in death. So during the lifetime of Rama, sure. So during the lifetime, can we agree that the dude's dead? Can we agree?
Yeah.
He's dead. This city of Shur is prosperous. And why do you think it's prosperous? Why, Alex?
Oh, because
Trade.
trade.
If it's just because he's a good guy doesn't mean he can make money grow on trees there, boss. What?
So why are you saying it's typically in death?
Inscription? He's not writing it. Someone wrote it about him.
I was like, what are you doing? I was going to go with it, but I was like, what are you okay.
In the water there is fish, in the fields there is rice. The lord of the country does not levy taxes on his subjects who go along the road together, leading cattle to the market, riding horses for sale. Okay, what is this whole thing talking about?
Getting money.
Yeah. Thank you, Jesse. Garrett.
But they have good resources.
Yeah, they have plenty of resources for sure. Plenty of resources means is there a lot of opportunity to make money or no?
Yes.
Yeah, there's plenty of opportunity to make money. Okay? Whoever wishes to trade in elephants or in horses does so. Whoever wishes to trade in silver and gold does so. If a common man, a noble or a chief, falls ill, dies or disappears, the house of his ancestors, his clothing, his elephants. By the way, how casually they're dropping their elephants. His family, his rice granaries, his slaves, the area betel plantations of his ancestors are all transmitted to his children. Is any of that surprising to us? No. If the common people, nobles, or the chiefs get into a disagreement, the king conducts a thorough inquiry, then settles the matter for his subjects with complete impartiality. He does not connive with the thief and the receiver of stolen goods. If he sees the rights of others, he does not covet it, and if he sees the treasure of others, he is not envious of it. So what is this whole thing telling us about, Jesse?
That like they have punishments for like breaking laws and stuff, and then the king kind of like enforces them.
Yeah, king passes judgment for everyone. So do we think this is a large kingdom or a small kingdom?
Small.
It's a small kingdom. Why? How can we make that? Why do we think that? Why do we know that to be true from what they're saying, Noemi?
He can actually like inquiry on everyone's sides.
For sure. He is involved in every single problem. Could you imagine if Mr. Bush got involved in every single problem we have here at Plant? That'd be a lot, right? So probably smaller than 3,000 people. Can we agree? Because that's how many people are here at Plant right now, correct? Okay. So whoever goes by elephant in search of him and places his own country under his protection, he gives him aid and assistance. If the stranger has neither elephants, nor horses, nor servants, nor wives, nor silver, nor gold, he gives him some and invites him to regard himself in his own country. So what is this sentence trying to tell us, Isabella?
He's trying to like foster.
Who's he?
The king
Okay, so the king what?
is trying to bring in other people from other places.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the king welcomes others. Okay, so if he captures warriors or enemy soldiers, he neither kills them nor beats them. There is a bell suspended in the enclosure of the palace doorway. If an inhabitant of the kingdom has any grievance or matter that is gnawing at his entrails and tormenting his spirit, and he wants to reveal it to the king, it is not difficult. He only has to strike the hanging bell there. Every time King Shur hears the appeal, he questions the plaintiff about the affair and judges it with complete impartiality.
Sounds like a great guy.
It does sound like a great guy. Okay, now keep in mind, here in the United States, the White House is called the People's House. You've heard that term before? Okay, it's called the People's House because up until Abraham Lincoln, if you had a problem with the U.S. government, you could go and you would walk in the front door of the White House and stand in the West Wing waiting to catch the president going from one meeting to the next. Now, after Abraham Lincoln, that was no longer the case. Why is it no longer the case? Yeah, the guy was shot by a citizen of the country, so hence why we ended. But that's why it's called the People's House. Andrew Jackson had a bomb party out in the front yard. You don't know anything about that? Yeah, he had a crazy wild party, lasted 4 days.
Oh yeah, and then people were climbing out the windows and stuff.
Yeah, almost burned down half the damn house. Got wild. All right, here we go. Historical context. What can you tell me? We have no idea. What do you got, Kate?
There's a lot of trade going on in Southeast Asia.
Trade is booming in Southeast Asia. Okay, audience. Who is the audience of this piece? What do you think, Vendela?
Is it like the people so they can honor his death?
Who would say the people in 1292 when they're all like...
But in the kingdom.
No, I know. I wouldn't say the people yet because they're not reading and it's clearly an inscription. What do you got, Aiden?
Like people in the future like learning that history.
People in the future? No one's like, oh my god, I'm going to write this down so Miss Bennett's AP World class can sit there and read it. They're going to have such a great time. No! What do you got, Kate? It could be. And that's the thing. And that's what I'm thinking it is. So who would this be written for then? Avery.
For upcoming government.
Yep. Future kings. What is the purpose of this piece? What is the purpose of this piece? Why would we write this for future kings, Ben?
To tell about the kingdom of...
Okay, yes, they're going to be the king of that kingdom, so they know the
No.
kingdom, Ben. But
To
why?
describe how, like, the king does his...
But why?
So they can do too? I don't know.
You're kind of there. Sadie?
So the future kings can like go after this and repeat what he's done.
Why?
Because from the way it sounds, he was a very good probably a lot of citizens would like.
There you go. They can replicate this wonderful king who was seen and loved. There you go. Point of view. Why are they writing it when they wrote it? Why are they writing this? Why, Payne?
To honor him since dead.
Okay, to honor I will accept, but we need a little bit more complication to that. It's a little too simple, but honor is correct though, Payne, for sure. But we need a little bit more to it. What do you think, Jackson?
I mean, I was gonna say like.
What would that be? Why? Fine. Jesse?
Like, just died, so they're gonna need to get it.
The what?
So they're gonna need to get it.
Yeah.
Who's dead. So that's why
Okay. Point of view. To show the importance of what? What do they keep hitting over and over again in this piece? Huh?
As well.
No, they didn't talk about his wealth. They talked about the country's wealth.
Oh.
They didn't talk about his wealth.
Is it how he like treats everyone?
Okay, and they had to show the importance of the treatment of people. And what else, Kate? Okay, we'll throw that under treatment of people. But what's one? There's one phrase they use twice or three times. What is it, Katie?
Impartiality.
Impartiality. Here we go. Why do we care about this piece? Why do we care about this piece in 2018? Why, Garrett?
Well, it's like how argument works.
Huh?
It's like rule of law. Like everybody's treated equally.
Okay, we start seeing that, but kind of why else? Bigger picture, why do we care? Well, what's weird about this piece? When you look at the why question, why do we care? What is unique about this piece that kind of sticks out? When you read this thing, what is totally different from other things that we've read? What do you think, Sadie?
Well, for me, I think it's weird that the citizen can actually go up.
Yeah, the access. Why do we care? It shows the access the citizens have to their ruler. This is way before everywhere else. For sure. Now here in 2018, do we expect our president to listen to us? Hello? Yes, if we want to be heard by our president, we deserve to be heard. That's why we have an election coming up in 2 weeks, correct? Okay, we want our opinions to be heard, whether you're in agreement or against, correct? Okay, and so do you think that was common during this time? No, so it's just weird. So anytime your why is always kind of weird. What is the weird part? All right, we've never done a chart before. How excited are you? Please note that I went out of my way not to pick a poem.
Alright. Okay, fair enough.
That was so damn painful last week. No, it was awful. All right, here we go. So the most important thing that you can do as soon as you get a chart is you need to make sure you understand what the title is telling you. And the title is European Population Estimation in Millions at Specified Times from 500 to 1450. So this is what period? Period 3. Okay, it's a little bit before because period 3 starts in 6, but it's fine. Okay, it's European population. So where are we? We are in Europe. And we're looking at it in millions. So when you're giving data, you have to make sure that you understand, is it going up or down? And that's really what data is you're going to look at. So it goes to 5 to 3, so that goes down. Then it goes from 3 to 5, so that goes up. Then it goes from 5 to 6, that goes up. And then 6 to 4.5 goes down. Okay? 4 to 2.5, down. 2.5 to 5 is up. 5 to 10 is up. 10 to 7.3, down. Okay? Down. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down. All right, so what periods does it go down? 1450 and 600. Okay, so let's look at the British Isles. So it goes 0.5, it's the same. Then it goes 0.5 to 2, goes up, and then it goes down. Weird. So 5 to 3, it goes down. Then it goes down. Then it goes down. I'm just making my life easier here, people. It goes up, up, up. 6 to 19. That's a huge boom. Damn. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so what do we see here? It goes down during what? 614.50 again. All right, Slovenia goes down, stays the same, goes down. So apparently all these people are dead. Goes up, 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 up. Goes down, 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 down. Does everyone understand what we just did?
Yes.
Are we seeing trends here, people?
Yes.
There you go. And that's all you have to do when you're looking at charts is you got to find the trends. So who can raise your hand and tell me what are the trends of European population estimates and specified times? What is the trends? I've already talked to all of you. Chloe.
It seems the trends decrease in the 600s and the 1450.
Perfect. Why? Who can tell me why is the population decreasing significantly in 600? Why, Garrett?
What?
No. 600? 600. Guys, remember, period 2 goes to 600 BCE to 600 CE. Remember, Rome falls in 410. No, that's 410. So, what is happening around 600 that is going to kill off a ton of Europeans? What do you got? Pain. Vikings! They did some damage, is right. The Vikings! All right, 1450. What is the cause of death, Garrett? What? Black Plague, yes. Black Plague. There you go. All right. Historical context. What do we got, Vance?
Well, there's a wide range, so do I say it for the entire model?
Yeah, what is happening here, darling?
In the entire model over 750 years? 6, 7, 8 years?
What is happening? I'm so confused. What is happening?
Population.
No, this is awful. That is awful. Maggie.
There's population fluctuation throughout for different reasons.
I mean, I guess it's
What
better.
historical context for the Vikings?
During period 3, populations fluctuate due to what?
Disease and outside.
Disease and war. Well, invasion, war. Audience! Who's the audience here, Bella? Cool. So pick something. The people, you think in 1450, I'm like, oh, damn, I'm going to die this year because 4.5 million people are going to die this year. Historical government records? You're just blending in like 5 things. Avery! Who's the audience?
The audience is historians.
Yep. Academics. Purpose! What is the purpose of the piece? What is the purpose of the piece, Shabani? Where do you see some reasons? We figured it out. Do you see reasons?
It's just to show the trends.
Show trends. Show death trends. Yes. Yeah. Show death trends in Europe. Perfect. What is the point of view? What was their real goal here? We figured it out. What is their real goal here? We figured it out because we're smarter than the normal sophomore. What is it, Kate? Go ahead. Shows the impact of the Vikings and the Black Death on Europe. For sure. Why do we care? Why do we care about this? Why, Natalie?
So that we can look back and see like the rise and fall of populations.
But why? This will justify the what? The shifting of what? When we have the Vikings come, what changes? Well, I'm going to die at one point, and so are you, girl, but is that really that surprising? No. Guys, when the Vikings show up, what changes there, Logan? Government changes. This will justify the shifting of governments. Perfect. So, when the Vikings arrive, feudalism starts. What do you think is going to happen when a disease that cannot be fought against by a knight happens? What do you think is going to happen, Jesse? Feudalism what? Feudalism's already happening.
Part 2.
It crashes. Yes, thank you, Harima. Take out your notebook. Let's go. We got so much to do. Thank you. First period, that was painful. All right, here we go. You are going to write week 11. We're going to start in South Asia, by the way. Now, in South Asia, we're going to pick up with the end of the Gupta. So, we're in week 11. We're going to pick up in Asia, in South Asia, so India. Okay, so the White Huns are going to defeat the Gupta. What are the Gupta famous for? You can raise your hand. I know that's period 2 stuff, but what are the Gupta famous for, Vance?
They're educational accomplishments.
Okay, like what?
They have, for example, they have the vacuum. Is it?
You said Matthew?
No, vaccinations. It's like the.
Okay, yes, they do vaccinations. But what else do they do? We talk about them all the damn time. Katie?
They discovered monsoon.
Monsoon winds. That's their big accomplishment. All right, here we go. So the Gupta are going to collapse because of the White Huns. So you need to write down there is chaos in northern India. There is chaos in northern India. Okay, so the first person to control northern India is a guy named Harsha. Okay, now Harsha is going to be the first person to unify northern India post-Gupta. There's a couple things you need to know about him. There's not much, only a couple. He is religiously tolerant, put a big star next to it. He will be the last guy we talk about religious tolerance in India until 1971. That's a long time. That's a long time. That's why AP likes him. Okay, so he's religiously tolerant. You need to know that he is also a patron of the arts. Okay, he's a patron of the arts. Okay, if you're in high school in India, apparently you put on all 3 of his major plays. Like you act in them. Sure. Don't ask me what they're about. No idea. But I had a kid a couple years ago. Like, oh yeah. We did them in like middle school and high school. Cool. I guess it's like they're Shakespeare. You know what I mean? Pretty cool. All right. So he died. He gets assassinated. You do need to know that. And his empire completely crashes. He is loved though. Just one guy didn't like him, so that's why he killed him. But he is really loved. I know. Okay, I get the side eye. I get it, but like he is loved. You need to know that. AP loves him. I don't really get it because it's only like 42 years. You know what I mean? Like who cares? But they love him. Okay. So once Harsha's dead, guess what? It goes back to chaos. Now, keep in mind, Islam is spreading. Okay, we have Islam coming via trade. However, Islam is not going to come into India until Mahatma Gandhi. You need to write him down. You need to put like 3 big stars next to him. He is a huge deal. Now Mahatma. I'm recording it. You can forget all this stuff. I'm not sure they take care of people. So Mahatma Gandhi is going to be the gentleman who is going to bring Islam to India by force. You need to write that down. Mahatma Gandhi brings the Islam to India by force. What that means is that he takes raiding groups. They go into India. They steal all the stuff out of the Hindu temples, like all the golden stuff. They burn them down. And then they build a mosque on top of it. Okay, so they burn all of the Hindu temples and they build mosques on top of it. Okay? and they are going to be very aggressive. Is this a nice way to introduce a religion to a region? No, this is a terrible way to introduce a religion to a region. You're going to have a lot of cultural fight back. Can we agree? So, from the moment Mahatma Gandhi shows up into India, it's going to be the Hindus versus the Muslims. Is this a big deal?
Yes.
Is this a problem here in 2018?
Yes.
It is a huge deal. You need to understand the core problem in India today is Muslims versus Hindus. And who does it trace back to? Mahatma Gandhi. So this is a huge deal. You need to know who he is. He's a very big deal. Now, the Sultanate of Delhi is your first Muslim empire in India. The Sultanate of Delhi is your first Muslim empire in India. Okay? You need to know that it is chaos. It's so chaotic, 19 out of the 35 rulers were assassinated. It's the first Muslim empire in India. Okay? They're the first Muslim empire. Their structure is chaos. Nothing runs well. However, they're going to last for about 400 years.
How?
I don't know. No one likes them. Everyone hates them. And, they're just a hot mess. It's chaos. Okay? So much so that 19 out of the first 35 sultans are assassinated. Does this sound like it's a place you'd like to live? No. Okay? So, you need to know that they are hated by all of their Hindu counterparts. They are hated by their Hindu counterparts. Why do you think they're hated? Why, Kate? They burned down their... Well, they didn't. Mahatma Gandhi is not from the Sultanate of Delhi. Sultanate of Delhi is like, oh my God, Islam's already here. Cool, we'll just conquer that. Okay, so he just comes in and steals stuff, builds mosques, and leaves. This comes in after him and fills that void. Yes. Yeah, they're really mean and they're completely disorganized. They have no idea what they're doing. So here are your Hindu kingdoms. So you need to know which ones are Muslim, which ones are Hindu. The first one is the Chola. Okay, now the Chola kingdom is in the southern tip. They're your first southern empire ever. Now, they're maritime based. You can raise your hand and tell me why they're maritime based. Garrett.
They're on news.
Okay, thanks, Garrett. So is all of India, but go ahead. Why?
Because they were in between the west, the way that you get to the western trade and from eastern.
Guys, why are they maritime based? Basic.
They're surrounded by water.
So is the whole peninsula of India is. Why? They do have boats. You're right. That's how you become a maritime power, is by having boats. Why, Alex?
Is the agriculture not doing very well?
No, it's fine. Guys, what are they
For
probably investing all of their time into, Garrett?
The Arabic cows.
No, those are Arabic. Those are Arabs. Hi, they're traders. They're traders. They're the part that's really trading in the Indian Ocean basin. That's where all your salt, your spices, all of your stuff are coming from. So write down, they are the Indian component of the Silk Road. They are where all of your Indian goods are coming from. Oh God, that was really painful. Okay. So, the only thing you really need to know, goodbye. We got a lot done. It's a Hindu, yeah. Goodbye.
The only thing we really need to know is goodbye.
Huh?
The only thing we really need to know.
Well, you need to know the Sultanate of Delhi because it's going to play a big part in 4.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to mess around with a bunch of stuff during 4. So they come back. See ya. Sorry. Bye. Bye, sweetie. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Finn.
Bye, Garrett. Have a nice day, darling.
You too.
Thank you.
So
he cried and cursed at the wind. He broke his own heart and I watched as he tried to reassemble. And my mama swore that she would never let herself forget. And that was the day that I promised I'd never sing of love if it does not exist. But darling, you are the only exception. 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 Maybe I know somewhere deep in my soul that love never lasts. And we've got to find other ways to make it alone or keep a straight face. And I've always lived like this, keeping a comfortable distance. And up until now I had sworn to myself that I'm content with loneliness, because none of it was ever worth the risk. Well, you are the only exception. 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 Exception. You are the only 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 exception. You only exception. You are the only exception. And I'm.
Alright, let's go. My music's off, so is yours. Thank you kindly. You have 1 minute. Some of you have figured it out. Good for you. Some of you have not figured it out. Alas, we did. I forgot this week was homecoming week. What's tomorrow?
Tropical
Tuesday? I'm sorry, what?
Tropical Tuesday.
Tropical Tuesday. You have the USA shirt on.
But no, it's like circus day. Like I don't have anything for that.
Circus Day?
It's Circus O Day.
Circus
Day.
Olay.
Instead of Circus Olay, it's Circus O Day.
You prefer circus stuff.
No, we shouldn't do
They're not doing a meme day?
I would be Peter Griffin.
Everybody else has.
Sad thing is, I have a bunch of Patreons, so. Just what I forgot. I put on my Monday uniform. I wear pretty much the same outfit every Monday. You got 10 seconds. Tomorrow is Tropics Day. I will not be wearing tropical stuff. I will be wearing Red Sox stuff. Woo! First day World Series. Woo! They get it. I have no idea who that was. Oh yeah, Cozy. All right, training grade. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Who can tell me what is an Arabic dhow? Or read it off my board. What do you got, Jake?
It is a sailing.
They sail in.
They sail in the Red Sea. It's the Arabian Sea. It's 1.0.
In the Indian Ocean Basin.
Is that an I? I thought that was a one.
IOB. Indian Ocean Basin.
Ocean Basin. Triangular tail with flat back.
There you go. What is a Chinese juke? Bella, I like how you match your nails to your shirt today.
Oh, thanks.
Look at you. Not planned, but it always works out for you, huh? What do you got?
They sail in the Yellow Sea, in the Pacific Ocean, and the South China Sea, in the Indian Ocean Basin. And it's bamboo bracing its cloth sails.
There we go. On your midterm. That's 2 of your midterm questions right there, friends. They're going to give you pictures, and you have to identify the boats.
How do you know?
Well, how? Because I wrote the exam.
Oh, we don't get the county.
Oh, you do. That was part of it, yeah.
County?
Part of it, yeah. So, this is on your midterm, friends. So, is it important enough for you to remember? Probably not. Just kidding. So, we're going to cover it today, hopefully in class. All right, put your name on all 4 columns. Let's go. Let's do it. Is Ren cranky? People have been pissed off all day about APR.
Oh, that's because he's not telling you the answer.
He's not reviewing the quizzes because he wants to experiment. So.
Good. I think it's crazy that he goes over the answer. That's such a time trap. It takes forever doing the damn quiz every time. You're not sure.
She's like 5 minutes.
I know, that's a lot of time. You got your name in all 4 columns over there, Ron?
I do.
I heard the quiz is impossible today. Is that correct?
No, it's not. I did not read a thing.
Oh, my first period and my second period were pissed.